actually really funny.
That's really good.
It was so frustrating because, okay, he was at like 140 on his last stock. I was at 0. And then I still lost because he just decided to like go into sicko mode. And then he untechable back-aired me at 70 and I died. I'm
what
like,
if,
well,
so Smash 3 stocks, right? What if when you lose a stock as one of the Pokemon, you can't use them for the rest of the game?
Yeah.
Like, you get KO'd as Squirtle. Squirtle's out of rotation, bro.
You know, this is a hot take, but I kind of miss the brawl exhaustion mechanic.
Yeah, I get that.
I know people don't like it. I get why they don't like it because it does make the character worse, but I like the idea that you're forced to play the whole character. I think that's cool.
A timeline where Smash is a tag fighter, kind of like Squad Strike, but like you can switch back and forth and the percentages carry over.
Oh, speaking of tag fighters, you see the new Project L stuff?
I haven't watched the gameplay yet, but I've seen all the announcements and everything.
I saw the funniest tweet today. In the tag fighting on that, you can have 2 people playing where you're each one of the characters, which means all the Salty League players who are coming over now have the ability to blame their teammate in a fighting game for throwing, which means they don't have to take responsibility.
As
it's
God
just
intended.
like League. If that is not the most genius game design I have ever heard of. What's going on, Krogan? You look like you're thinking about something. Nah. You just here to enjoy some sick Snake versus Min Min gameplay.
What you munching on, bro? What you munching on?
Yeah,
what you got in there?
What you got in there? Oh, a cookie. Did you finally join the dark side?
Dark side?
Because they have cookies.
Oh.
Shout out Krogan.
I was talking to him about ooh, damn, got him, by the way. I was talking about a commentary idea with Krogan earlier for a specific kind of I'll tell you later, like off stream, but there's a specific broadcast I really want to happen at like a major or something.
Okay.
And I was telling him, I was like, I can't really beta test it regionally or locally. It needs to be something that you need world-class talent, otherwise it doesn't work. You need like Toph and Coney on the mic to make it work.
Okay, now I'm intrigued.
Yeah, no, that's a big part of it. And he was like, well, I could do it. And I'm like, you could, but anybody I'd pair you up with, you'd hate. And then
yeah, wait, it's not biased comms, is it?
No, it's not.
That's what I want to run.
It's cooler.
I've been wanting to run biased comms for so long.
That's easy.
It's just so hard to orchestrate because you kind of have to clear it with the players ahead of time. You know what I mean?
I think it works best for it with the crew battle because they don't really got
exactly.
You don't really got to worry about clearing with the players.
I've never gotten to do crew battle commentary. That's
crew battles are exhibitions.
Yup.
So like at bonus round a couple weeks ago, they did like a uni exhibition where it was a 1st to 7 between 2 like of the top players, and it was basically biased commentary.
Or like a salty suite.
Yeah, exactly.
Where's the P&W salty suite?
We gotta happen at one of these.
There was hope at one point. We almost got the who was it? It was Aloha and Beef. Almost had a salty suite. Like I could see it coming, and then they decided to be adults, and that kind of took the fun away from it.
Tragic.
It's okay. We can bring it back. I'll just tell one of them that the other one said something mean about their mom. That should do it. Man, Justice is doing a really good job of not letting Arpeggio get anything started in this game. Goodness, the coverage on that high recovery. He hit him with a couple little chip hits, forced him to drop off that the Cypher, and then just nared him to cover the landing. It felt like there was nothing Arpeggio could do there. But that's just game 1. See what he can do in game number 2. Justice looking really comfortable with a pretty solid 2-stock there, but Arpeggio no slouch in and of himself. He does have the leopard print power-up. All my middle-aged moms popping off in the chat right now. You know who you are. Let's see if that's enough to bring him back into this set. So far, Arpeggio doing a better job of not getting hit. This is the matchup where, like, in theory, the answer is, oh, just shield and roll in past the arms. But in practice, as we all know, it is not that simple, especially against Justice. The way he's able to mix up his timing, mix up which arms he's using, and just generally read your options. Really, it really goes to show how much of a skill gap there is between mid-level and high-level play. A good down air mix-up off the corner from Justice there, and that sets him up beautifully. Arpeggio giving himself a little love tap in the forehead there just to jog those brain cells. Okay, C4 almost gets the up air. Unfortunate that that wasn't able to connect. And now Justice in the position he wants to be, getting that juggle and going for the grab. Again, just the mix-ups from Justice. Very simple, but very clean. Shout out to my Kingdom Hearts enjoyers in the chat, because that's the way you're making me feel tonight. Justice going deep, gets the back air, but good tech from Arpeggio. Gonna go for the F tilt, no, down air. Okay, caught me off guard, and Justice as well.
That's a good option.
Yeah, I like that. Justice did a good job of waiting out the F tilt there with his get-up timing. However, Arpeggio one step ahead of him. Also very brave of Justice to choose to stay on the outside there. Both of these players really slowing things down. This is the point where if you're Min, you have to be so careful, and he finds the opening. Because it was so easy in that situation. If Arpeggio is able to just nickel and dime, all of a sudden it'll become an even game out of nowhere. Justice not letting that happen. And now it kind of goes the other way, because all of a sudden the grenade trades are very heavily skewed in Justice's favor. But talking about mix-ups, that deep fair from Arpeggio completely covering off Justice's defensive options, trying to come back to the ledge. Not much he could do there. Okay, the high cipher, I like that from Arpeggio. But now Justice, he's just in such a good situation. We've seen this situation before from Justice in this set. It seems like every time he gets there, yep, gets the grab, resets the offstage, and there's the opening. That's all he needs to find. As soon as those juggles come out, it feels like it's over. Really good stuff from Justice. I also love that about Justice. He's always one to talk about it after the game. Explain what went right, what went wrong, what he can do better in the future. And Arpeggio, someone who's always down to learn and adapt. You can see in the player cam how much he cares. Love to see that from him. He's been really steadily improving in the scene for a while now. I remember when I first started playing, like, I don't know, a year and a half, 2 years ago, playing against Arpeggio, my man TM06 himself back in the day. And he's been just steadily climbing the ranks. I know 2 years ago he certainly would have not gone this close against Justice, so excited to see what he does in the future. But for today, it is going to be a Justice dub, but that puts Arpeggio in the losers bracket, still in the